common sense. Most of people who are interested in language learning and want to get some good advice are just learning one or two foreign languages. So all these people who learn more than 4 languages, I call them extreme language learning. First of all, my idea, learning many languages means more boasting, more showing off. Why? If I perfectly speak just 2 languages, I'm just a bilingual person. But in my view, a bilingual person have the same amount of knowledge than a person who speaks 5 or 6 languages. Why? Because he just has more knowledge of 2 languages. Perfect knowledge. I think that you cannot master as a native speaker more than 3 languages. All the other things are a collection of languages. That becomes a kind of mania, a morbid, in the way I see it, a morbid approach to languages. It's not normal. In real life, people in common contexts, in common situations, are not faced with more than 2 or 3 languages. Okay, in countries where, maybe in Africa, and even if they have to learn 3 or 4 languages, they surely have a priority. There are languages that are their native languages, let's say 1 major native language, and a second one almost like the first, not really, and then going down. So, before YouTube, before the web, I think there were less extreme polyglots. Do you know why? There was no chance to boast, to give vent to this boastful attitude and aptitude. Okay? So, I know they can streamline their knowledge. Maybe that's only good, positive side, because I have to face so many languages, or they can not waste time. But for the rest, first of all, they preach a lot. It's like this, it's like this, it's like this. And they think that they can skip the regular study of languages, which I don't have many degrees, but I read books. And that's why I say this is I just summarize my personal experience and what I read. And I still keep reading. And I don't pose as a guru just because I know 7 or 8 languages. Doesn't mean anything. First of all, it's very easy to show some knowledge of a language when there's no control. Check. Not control, but check. When people cannot check up on you. I mean, I prepare my little speech in the language that I supposedly speak. I can shoot the video, edit. Okay, I could speak 8 languages like this. Let's check, really, without any preparation, what you can say, what you can understand in all of these languages. It's very easy. Okay? So, maybe they know 4 languages very well, and they speak a little bit of the other languages, and they assume that people gullible people think that since you know English, French, Italian, and German well, you're likely to know Vietnamese, Korean, Japanese the same way. I really think that this society of looks, appearance is bullshit. Okay? I am one of the few people who has been learning. I've been learning, okay, but I've been teaching languages for donkey's years, for many years. Who gives a shit? Nobody. Nobody. Because I'm not doing my little show where I speak blah 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 Greek, and I speak Greek, where I speak Italian, where I speak English, and that's it. Because I don't need that. I don't spend my whole time on languages. Okay, but I have a good amount of field experience that they do not have. Okay, so I don't speak about the things that I don't know, but I speak about things I know. Okay, so I don't know the way to go about learning Chinese. I know some vague common theories about acquiring a foreign language. So I speak mainly about Italian and English and something about Greek. But all the rest is talk among people who think they know the subject at issue, and they attack each other. Okay. I just want to say, for example, there are people who say something very outmoded, like, to learn a foreign language, you need to know words and words and words. Yeah, you need to know words, but it's like a computer. If you don't have the right software, hardware, whatever software you put in it, it doesn't work. So the way I see it, it's all integrated. Words, grammar, there's not a clear-cut difference, okay, between acquiring grammar and acquiring words. I see like an organism, okay? You need a little bit of everything, okay? You cannot have just a heart and no liver, liver and not lungs. You need everything in the good mix, okay? That's the idea. A lot of activities, different activities according to your level. The same goes for when I run. I'm about to run. When you prepare on a long time, in the long run, good running. There is a first part of the season where you run a lot, then you run uphill grades, and you make your muscle strong, and then you acquire speed, velocity. There is a program, a planning. Same goes for languages. At the beginning, a lot of listening. Okay? A lot of listening, acquiring instruction, words, repetition, a lot of quantity learning. And then you move to something else, and you change the ratio between quantity, quality, speaking, listening, speaking, and then you start reading, and then when you're in a higher level, you can have a go at really writing the language. But that's very late in your learning. There is, like we are in your training, a program. They don't speak about program. They speak about something you have to do every time. It's not like this. It's not that simple. It's not that simple. Okay? Some people, it's like this fad diets, eating just like this. We discovered the obvious, that you have to eat a little of everything, and some some things more, some things a little less. More fruit and vegetables, cereals, a little less of meat or fatty food. That's normal. It doesn't take a genius to understand that. Okay, it doesn't. You. It's very easy. It's like common sense and science. So when you learn a foreign language, or you have to see your. Okay, there is a weakness in some. Example, you understand a lot and you cannot speak much. Okay, let's insist on speaking. Let's. Okay, not these vague, stupid theories about how to go about learning a foreign language. Pardon the repetition. Okay, and I'm so glad that I don't get many hits and many stupid comments. Really, really. I want to speak to few people, but I prefer to be of assistance to few people for real than to be useless. Okay, to many people, for many people. That's it. That's it. Thanks for watching.